Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen with a Star Citizen Alpha 4.0 update. We've got the latest patch watch, Fire and Metal to go through, as well as a new Alpha 4.0 patch. Actually, because that's going to be pretty quick, let's talk about that first. So the latest EPTU patch was released on the 25th. I suspect that there will be a new 4.0 patch every day or two at the moment because they are trying to fix and optimize. That is the main thing they're after with 4.0 now. They've got a reasonable amount of the content in. There is more stuff that they want to hook up. Testing is on stuff like server meshing and different configurations of server meshing, Pyro, all the new locations around Pyro, contested zones, jump points, general performance, bug fixes, the quasi-grazers, stuff like that. So they're sort of focusing on all of that content and making sure that it works and works well. The latest patch also included physics performance polishes, further jump tunnel performance, lighting, audio and VFX polish, HUD component performance optimizations, memory use improvements, a reduction in stalls for rendering, SSR polish and fixes, that's screen space reflections, and just loads and loads of bug fixes and crash fixes, including getting the quasi-grazers to not ragdoll when laying down. There still is a way to go to get 4.0 into OpenPTU and to live, but the target still appears to be by the end of the year. Looks like live by the end of the year still, though that could be revised. I think even if everything goes wrong and they are unable to get live out before the end of the year, then they'll have an open PTU for everyone. Let's take a look at the Alpha 4.0 Patch Watch, Fire and Metal. So welcome to our second edition of Patch Watch for 4.0. In our Patch Watch series, we highlight upcoming features, improvements and fixes not shown on the public roadmap. With Pyro, server meshing, new missions and more coming to the verse, there's a lot of new content to explore. However, there's a few updates that might not get picked up on your radar, which you can find below. Epic loot, no contest. Contested zones are coming to the verse in 4.0, an all-new location type, first arriving in the Pyro system. These uniquely crafted areas provide both a challenge against entrenched pirate gangs, as well as other players after the same treasure as you. One such gang is the community-crafted Fire Rats, a criminal and religious organization. They revere Pyro's star and the solar flares that plague the system. Other than their self-inflicted scarring from observing the star, they're most famous for being shipjackers, so make sure your ramps are closed. Below are some examples of the spoils you may find within the zones controlled by the Fire Rats, with a heat-distorted design to complement the gang's aesthetic. Other gangs have their heels dug in throughout the Pyro system, such as Horizon, Xenothreat, and more, all with their own spoils. Follow the trail of treasure, and the risk will be worth the reward. So we've got some cool looking armor, which is sort of iridescent, I think's the terms. A bit oil slicky, if you know what I mean. Again, we've got a slightly iridescent, pinky, purpley kind of skin, at least that's what it looks like to me, on the Gemini, is it S71? The rifle there, and then we've got a bearing pistol with the same sort of paint scheme, and we've got what appears to be part of a station that's quite run down with some graffiti around there. But yeah, run down is the way I describe their stuff. Even more so than the other gangs of Pyro stuff. Anvil Carrack's New Groove. In case you missed the episode of the IAE show, a pair of updates are making their way over to the Anvil Carrack in 4.0. The cargo pods on the side of the ship now both have functional doors as well as cargo grids. This greatly increases the functional capacity of the Carrack. Haulers rejoice. You'll now be able to fully and easily utilize the additional 456 SU of cargo provided by these pods. Very much needed for the Carrack. Great that they're getting it into 4.0. Plus, the long-awaited blast shield for the bridge has arrived. Sport your shades just in time for the Pyro system. Both updates are now available to Carrack pilots on the 4.0 PTU. FOIP improvements. So, Alpha 4.0 brings with it a number of improvements to the FOIP, face over IP system. FOIP uses your webcam to capture your facial expressions and mimic them on your character in-game in real time to enhance your sense of immersion. Head rotation tracker has been enabled. Range of motion for the mouth is now wider. Stabilization has been added to help jitter in both low light and high light conditions. I would say just make sure that you've set your anti-flicker correct on your camera, whether it's 50 Hz or 60 Hz. You will get significantly better results if you do that. Secondary motions have been added for extreme poses, and the tracking algorithm has been refined overall. All these updates provide much more accurate tracking, better expression mapping, and an overall smoother experience when using FOIP. Time to make some faces. We're looking forward to opening more PTU waves very soon. Something else I did want to discuss, the consolidated outlined Pioneer. So this is the reconcept of the Pioneer that's going to be on sale at the IAE, and CIG put a post out about it. As highlighted in our recent CitizenCon presentation, the Pioneer features impressive capabilities, including its crafting hangar and the ability to build both planetside and in space, far exceeding its original design. Yes, it's very much a mobile base that can build and fabricate loads of different types of things, be it ships and vehicles, be it items, be it base building at the highest level, be it space station building. With this in mind, we want to give you a heads up of the price of the Pioneer being adjusted during the Consolidated Outland Day at this year's IAE. It is increasing by $75. So last time it was on sale, I believe standalone it was $850, and more bond it was $750. So that will go up to standalone of $925 and more bond of $825, if that is all accurate. Additionally, we've made some changes to the Pioneer package. The UE land claim estate parcel, 8x8 kilometer, and the Greycat estate Geotrack X planetary beacon will no longer be included in future pledges. Details about land claim licenses and beacons will be shared as we approach the launch of base building, including their usage, how to obtain them, and more. So this is interesting because obviously the original plans for land claims in UEE systems were you place a beacon down, say I want to claim this land, you sort of like, and then you go to a land claim office and go, bam, I want to purchase this land. But if you were base building in Pyro and areas like that, well, you don't need a land claim because it's more the Wild West. While we're removing the 8x8 kilometer land plots from future pledges, if you already own one, it's yours to keep and utilize when the time comes. So that's an interesting thing as well. So they're saying that they're keeping land claims, but they may change in some way. This decision also doesn't limit your ability to expand your planet-side presence. There will be numerous ways to grow and maintain land beyond the original 8x8 size. So there's also 4x4s, I believe. The choice to expand will be in your hands, and it's up to you to decide how you want to build and maintain it. So I find this stuff all interesting, right? Because obviously, when they sold those land claims, even as part of the Pioneer, people were a bit sort of like, this is, you shouldn't really be selling land claims. This is a bit scummy. At least some people thought that. Or it was just a bad look to sell land claims. And one of the reasons for that, I suppose, was because there was a little bit of a foresight of this stuff might change significantly in the future. And that's true of all ships and everything they sell, to be honest. So don't get me wrong. I'm glad that they've made that clear. I'm okay with stuff changing, but it'll be interesting to see exactly how land claims are changing and beacons are changing and all that sort of stuff. Be interesting with the beacons. Maybe the beacons are just to mark a plot of land to go, I can sell that to someone else, or I can just sell the location to someone. There needs to be a load of statements from CIG exactly how this all is going to work. But I am very happy with the updates they've made to the Pioneer. Originally, it was just going to be an outpost builder. Now it is a mobile base and everything builder with those extra large drones. I'm really interested to know what you think. Are you excited for the new updated Pioneer? Is it something that you want to buy during the IAE? Do you already have one? You're going to be buying it in game when it's closer to base building actually being in game. Are you playing in 4.0? Are you enjoying that? Have you bought anything else during the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo? Are you a Carrack owner who's really happy that the Carrack is now more functional? Whatever your thoughts or questions, please chuck them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Have you used your brain thoughts to think about getting a Tobii eye tracker for your eyes for Star Citizen? It gives you natively supported high-precision head and eye tracking in-game for unparalleled immersion. And they're on sale, 20% off at the moment until the 3rd of December. Use the links below to get that fabulous offer, or go to tobii.gg/BoredGamer. Welcome to the Intergalactic Nord Expo, where there's only one vehicle here, the vehicle for better internet security, accessibility, and privacy. I wish I could watch Netflix in Japan or Pyro or whatever. Boom! I can, and I'm so protected. It's not a concept. You can fly with nordvpn.com/BoredGamer today. And with NordVPN, you don't need any variants, but it is pay to win because you need to buy it or get a subscription and then you win. Use the links below to get massive discount. November is all about the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. We've partnered with the Star Citizen organisation Lunar Wolves for a massive giveaway. Commenting on any of my videos during the month gets you a chance to win one of 4 ships: a Zeus MR, an Ares Ion, a Drake Corsair, and even a Cutlass Black. All courtesy of those beautiful Lunar Wolves. But wait, there's more. Sign up to the Lunar Wolves recruitment page, link down below, for a chance to win an RSI Polaris with lifetime insurance. They're recruiting, you might be looking for an org. I'll chuck some further information and terms and conditions and stuff in the video description as well. Don't forget to click on the join button under my videos. That goes a long way to help support the channel. Thank you so much to you that have already done that. Zin and I play a load of games after work and stuff, and we want to chuck those up for people that have gone the extra mile to support us either on Patreon or via that join button. Just remember to like and subscribe as well. Comment, ask us some stuff. Thank you so much for everyone that supported the channel, whether it be for a day or for the last several years, a decade. Oh my God, we've been doing this for so long. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great November and Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.